I'm JD the Media Jack, and you can follow me all over social media at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and on YouTube. And this is something I thought I'd try. It's a little bit different. It's because we already wrapped up Chapter 2 of The Long Dark, which is a great game. And 2018 has already started off with a bang, as it were. I thought I would try this fun game. It's called 60 Seconds. You have 60 seconds to gather whatever supplies you can, as well as your family, and then put them into a bomb shelter because someone dropped a nuke. And it's unfortunate, but you gotta do what you can to survive, honestly. So I thought, why not give this a shot? As always, if you're following me on social media or on, YouTube or Twitch right now and you're watching this, feel free to leave a comment. This is a live stream. And you can follow me all over social media otherwise and leave a comment there. All right, here we go. Classic. Now, there are small challenges in this. We'll do the atomic drill just to get familiar with the game. Here we go. There are small challenges in this where you can go through and just kind of, unlock certain clothing, whatever. I'm not sure if they have any sort of benefit. Welcome to your atomic savage scalp. Already off to a flying start. It was salvage. Yeah. No time to waste. Get moving and head to the marked point in front of you. Move it. Here we go. Good job. There might be hope for you yet. Just keep those legs moving. One more time. You know the drill. Marker. Living room. Go, go, go. There we go. Not bad. You'd be better in a good shape. But you'd better be in good shape. Blah, blah, blah. Fun time is over. It's a matter of life or death now. Time to find your son, Timmy. ASAP. Find Timmy. Timmy is in his bedroom. Good thing you know the layout of your house. I bet you the Reds know it too. Oh yeah, this is wartime. All right, there we go. It's the mouse button. I thought it was the space bar. Okay. Grab the wife. Oh. Highlighted soup can. Oh, that one. There we go. What else? Every American atomic shelter needs to supply water. Hunt for bottles of water. Highlighted bottles of water. Over there. Why is it over there? Yeah, now my hands are full, right? There we go. Next. And even little Timmy. So you'll need a radio. Where is the radio? Is it highlighted somewhere? There it is. Sometimes you get a few extra seconds before the siren sounds to scout out surroundings, but after it goes off, you need to start packing. Alright, well. Our incredibly advanced warning system gives you 60 seconds to salvage. It's not salvage, is it? Scavenge. Salvage. There we go. In you go. The wife. No. The flashlight. How about the map? Give me the map. Alright, here we go. To the shelter. Suitcase. Bottle of water. No, I'm going all out. What else can I grab? Board game. More soup. More water. Good. Awesome. There. Think I'm good. Wow. Is it just me or is that music loud? Like really loud. Okay. I'll see you downstairs for survival training. At ease. Scavenge. What the hell is scavenge? Scavenge. Oh, that's great. 737 years, eh? And you tested this? We did all right. You made it to the shelter. Congratulations, but the drill's not over yet. You'll end up here with whatever and whoever you brought with you. Nothing else. You need to make the most of it. The next few days will teach you how to survive down here while the world outside burns. Explore and interact with your surroundings. You can always find out useful things about your shelter and its inhabitants when your survival guide is not open yet or hidden. First things first, we must ration food and water. If you don't wine and dine yourself, the folks you brought with you, you can bet your bottom dollar none of you will ever see the light of day again. As long as you have food and water available, ration it out to a given person by selecting the pitcher or a can or bottle of water under their portrait. Or instantly ration out both by clicking on a character image. Of course, you might save your supplies for later, but a normal person can only survive 4 days without water. As for food, the longer you deny your people rations, the weaker they will get and might eventually get sick. Even if you manage to cure them, it will take them quite a few cans and a lot of time to replenish their strength. Alright, well. Day 1. Since your first day down here, I'll need you to get used to your surroundings. Believe me, ventilation hum can drive anyone nuts if you don't occupy yourself with something to do. Go get some decent rest and we'll carry on tomorrow. Nighty night. Good morning, survivalist. I hope you slept well. Bed's comfy enough? No? Well, better get used to it since you'll be staying here for a while. Let's start today's activities with rationing since you'll need to do everything rationing since you need to do it every day, but after that we will move on to something else. Got your attention? Good. Now listen, there's a risk you'll run out of supplies eventually. Everything can be useful, but food and water are critical to your survival. If they're gone, you will be gone sooner than you can say corn dog. So sometimes you need to send people to the surface to bring more supplies. You do this by preparing an expedition a day before it actually departs. Be careful though. Tired survivors can never be a part of the expedition. Today, we will skip preparations and jump directly to sending someone brave outside. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't inside a coffin-sized shelter? Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best of the situation. He seems cheerful. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. You guys are fine. We'll send Daddy out. Excuse me. Alright. This is the drill. You explore, so your explorer will come back after a little while, but in an event of a real apocalypse, they might be gone for a couple of days. In the meantime, you'll be faced with other problems that'll test you to your limits. I'm talking about making decisions that can break even the best of men's moral spine. We'll see what clay you're made of, but first, ration your food and water. We don't want anyone starving now, do we? Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully, blah, 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 blah. Everyone's fine. Okay. An army man. I'm an army man, and I don't know a second thing about imagination. But you could probably use yours. Picture this scenario. You come across your kid's hamster, who in some bizarre way found its way to the shelter. The kids are obviously going to love it, and so will you. There's nothing better than food that comes to you on its own. Now it's up to you. Do you cook him? Yeah, why not? Good choice. Everyone had a bite of fresh meat, and it's not easy to come by these days. In the days ahead. Best to take any chance you get to eat. Believe me, you'll find yourself and your family in much more dire circumstances than this. And won't be a hamster around to save your ass. Okay. Water. You might be faced with decisions that require you to use your equipment. However, sometimes you might find you don't have one item that was supposed to save the day. Make sure you scavenge the right supplies before the blast. Keep in mind every item can be used for something. What do you want to do today? Clean a rifle, listen to the radio. We'll listen to the radio. Hey, he's back. Brought an axe. Good news, everyone. The expedition is back. Sometimes they return with extra supplies, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they come back with a nasty injury or even radiation sickness. Believe me, you do not want those. I hear glowing in the dark isn't as fun as it sounds. This time your explorer was hurt, but they will recover after you. The proper use of a first aid kit. You can use one during rationing. Ted returned safely from his voyage. A pile of car wrecks revealed that we stumbled across a big parking lot. Almost no cars survived a blast wave, but we went between the wrecks to explore anyway. It seems like the bomb interrupted someone's picnic. Thankfully, there were big fans of tomato soup, and the indestructible cans were scattered all over the parking lot. Got 2 soup cans. In a truck of a wrecked car, we found a fine, sharp axe. The vehicle must have belonged to a lumberjack or a serial killer, or both, perhaps. Mary Jane seems fine and doesn't need anything despite dire circumstances, all the trouble we're going through. Timmy is being very brave. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Ted is hungry. Ted is hurt. Ted is really tired. There we go. Good for you, Ted. You need at least one alive adult to keep going. If you send your only survivor to the surface, you won't know what's happening in your bunker until they come back. And when they do, your shelter might already belong to someone else. A decent padlock may protect it, but not for long. It was a busy day. Take your time, get some sleep. Okay. This is just a tutorial. We've only just sent someone outside, but let's give it another try today, shall we? The first time you were only asked to pick one unlucky brave volunteer to save the day. This time, you also have a chance to equip your explorer with some useful gear. Feed your troops, and I'll see you at the shelter entrance. Quartet is hungry. Who wants to go outside? We'll send brave Timmy. Empty-handed, apparently. Morning, people. Probably asking yourself one simple question. What's the point of sitting in an atomic shelter? Why don't I just leave? Well, leaving is a death sentence. If the radioactive sickness doesn't kill you, the giant scorpions will. You can trust me on that. Your one chance is our boys arriving to rescue you. So every good citizen needs to do one thing. Seek contact with the U.S. military and wait rescue. Jane's diet could use a little food. Everyone has to drink sometimes. Water. Thirsty. Hungry. There we go. No. Rescue ain't coming today, but we'll come get you eventually. You need to keep your radio operational to venture out to wastes. However, you also need to be careful. It might not be our soldiers out there. They might be bandits or worse, commies. Just imagine what might happen if the Reds discover you. So let's agree to the rules for this drill. You only open this door if someone knocks 2 times. Am I clear? 2 knocks. 2. Timmy came back. And you need to remember that some days will be very intense. A lot of things will happen you need to be prepared for. A lot of things will happen that you'll need to be prepared for. That's why any day that gives you a break is a blessing, and you'll need to make sure that you get the most of it. Eat, drink, relax, while thinking about all those commie bastards who don't have comfy bunkers like you. That thought always gets me through the day. Okay. Timmy, 2 bottles of water. Good job for Timmy. We'll give him a treat. As long as you keep your shelter stocked and remain cautious, you should be okay. However, every choice you make may come to bite you on the ass, even after a few days or weeks. Consider your options carefully. This is a drill, but if the nukes start dropping, it's a totally different story. Dolores, bottles of water, map, rifle, portable radio, suitcase, flashlight. If I were you, I'd check the door. Our extraction team might be coming for you any day now, but be careful. This is a post-apocalyptic scenario, and you'll never know what's coming. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing happened, blah, blah, blah. Everyone seems fine. Someone's at the door. You can hear several knocks. If you listen closely, you can make out a sequence of 3 knocks. Do you open the door? No, because it's not 2 knocks. I'm a pretty smart cookie. Good call. That wasn't the knock you were waiting for. Caution at all times. Remember that. Be cautious. Apply yourself, or maybe you and your family will be just fine, or at least most of you. Water, 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 water. Everyone gets water. As you recount imaginary sheep in your head, you hear another series of knocks broke your concentration. Someone is really hammering on a door. It's probably not taking no for an answer. 2 knocks. 2 knocks. The pattern keeps repeating. Do you open a door? Yes. Yes, I do. The end. Good job. You're safe and sound with our brave soldiers, and now we can all have some apple pie. You deserve it. Okay. Bye. Successfully passed the drill. There we go. I'm gonna do something about the volume here, because to me it seems like it's rather loud. There we go. And there. Alright. Shall we try a new game? Scavenge. 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 Apocalypse. We will try. We'll start off with Little Boy. Start off with something simple. Because, to be honest, I suck at this game. Okay. Soup, soup, soup. There's Timmy, a map, and a lock. Okay. Start off with Timmy. Gimme. Alright. Map. And a lock. Oh, where's the shelter? I went the other way. Survival guide. Daughter. Grab the wife. Flashlight. Water. What else do I need? Axe. Water. Soup. Gas mask. Oh, come on, rifle. I don't think I have time for anything else. I don't want to risk it. No, I'm not going to risk it. We're just on easy mode anyway. So the chances are like it's well supplied down there. Well stocked. Day one. Lots of water, very little soup. We got the Boy Scout handbook. If in doubt, don't take risks. Nice axe, rifle, no ammo, cards, gas mask. Here we go. All of us made it out to the shelter. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. It was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favor. Found a deck of cards, a radio, and a lot of water. A shelter. Shelves are full of cans. We can eat from cans. We can sleep on cans. We can even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. 3 cans of soup and a crap ton of water. What we wouldn't give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We can't say there's a lot of light underground. We don't expect it to get any brighter down here. There we go. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it stays that way. Nothing to report on Timmy. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope it'll stay that way. There's nothing much going on with Ted. No trouble, nothing new. Nah, we're okay. The contamination in our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. No. We're either going crazy or this entire shelter is crawling with little insects, or worse. It's worse! They're spiders! And not some miniature ones, but huge, furry, and very creepy beasts. We've got to do something about them. We'll hit them with a book. We always knew books were precious. They are the perfect weapon for waging a total war on insectoids of any kind. Fear will keep the local spiders in line. Fear of this scout handbook. While chasing them around the shelter, we found a misplaced bottle of water. That was a good hunt. People are thirsty. Alright. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk for our health right now. That's why we're not going. This is terrible. We can't sleep. We've been having problems sleeping ever since we got down here, but now it's worse than ever. If we don't deal with this problem, we won't be able to cope with any other challenges that await us outside these thin shelter doors. And I have no first aid kit. Oh well. You guys are just gonna have to suffer for now. Oh, she looks tired. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were before, and there are other problems we need to face soon. Let's hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. We took some time examining our map and found some abnormal symbols scribbled in a few places. It appears that someone had hidden something in the area and provided directions to it. We should send someone to investigate. Yes, we should. Out you go, Dolores. Oh, soup! Map directions weren't hard to follow. We found our way to one of the neighbors' backyards and dug under one of the trees. We discovered 2 food cans. That's what we call a successful treasure hunt. We're glad to see Dolores come back safely from the land. Jane isn't too worried. Everyone's fine. I think we can have some soup. It's day 5 after all. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. The surface trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. No. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking a game we were going to play. This took us most of the day, and we still haven't made up our minds. Okay. We played I Spy. It was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, we all got bored of the letter W. Walls? Wife. Window? There's no window. Everyone has to drink sometimes. Okay, people are thirsty. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Still gonna wait. Mutant rodents are attacking our supplies. We're not sure if they're rats, feral bunnies, or just mutated hamsters. All of these options are pretty grim. We could use spare ammunition or something to get rid of... we're gonna use the axe. Good, the axe is still there. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still on top of the food chain. Good for us. Mary Jane seems fine. Doesn't need anything. Blah, 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 blah. Ted is fine. Looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. Still gonna wait. Is there anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation? If there's anyone who can rescue... Clearly it's Monday morning. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer, or a commie. We're good citizens, and we've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time that we... Never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign of them. Or from them. We knew it! The government has not fallen. They're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will keep in touch in a couple of days and told us to wait further instructions. Everyone's fine. Could result in radiation sickness. Still gonna wait. Dreadful silence is becoming boring. Yeah, we'll listen to the radio. Why not? There's a phone. Ah, how fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? Everyone is thirsty. Ring, ring. We'll send her because she knows how to use the phone. Someone should go answer it. Good, she's back. We answered the phone. We could hear the clear gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby hill valley. They started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Everyone is fine. One more day. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. We only had a chance to tune into some emergency radio broadcasts to learn a thing or two. Yes. At least the radio still works. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside has mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel to the service now. Everyone's doing fine. I want cake. It's been a while since I fed them. I should probably feed them. I think everyone is ready to go. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind a door. When we peeked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase. It has no address or name on it, but we're pretty sure it was meant for us. Should we open it? Yes! And? I don't see anything new. Wait, where'd our suitcase go? We had a suitcase. Where'd our suitcase go? Damn it! Giffel was booby-trapped. There was nothing inside besides some junk, and as soon as we opened it, the suitcase exploded. Anyone hurt? Oh, for crying out loud. Wait. Okay. How did we lose our suitcase? Take the rifle. If there's a suitcase outside, then how did we lose our suitcase? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, everyone's fine. We were sure we looked through the supplies carefully, but Mary Jane spotted something all of us missed. A seed, a plant seed. We should plant it and see what happens. But we need a bottle of water. Yeah, we have lots of bottled water. Go for it. Here goes nothing. Soil, seeds, water. We'll see what happens in a few days' time. Let's hope the seeds don't turn into some useless flower. Mary Jane seems optimistic enough. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't inside this coffin-sized shelter? Everyone's fine. There are only so many things you can do in a tiny bunker. So we thought, hey, why not play some games? They're just not for kids, you know? Sure. Mary Jane looks injured still. Thirsty and injured. Thirsty. Thirsty. We played I Spy. And yeah, there you go. Oh, we lost water in the explosion. Son of a bitch. Patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside and see if there's any trouble in the area. As we were about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness, and their owner started growling in the most terrifying way. We only had moments to decide what to do. Use the flashlight! It's a puppy. Hey, look at that plant. That's cute. We decided to check out. Guess what? It was a dog. The poor seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning, we opened the door, let it outside. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully, it comes back. Everyone is brave. If there's one way to get our attention, it's definitely banging on our shelter door. Whoever it is, they were quite persistent. They've been at it for the past 5 minutes. That's funny. Oh, look at that. We got more water, and he's sick. Oh, lovely. A group of travelers wearing gas masks were carrying some serious-looking equipment. And carrying some serious-looking equipment gave us purified water. Before we could thank them, they turned and left. Timmy feels sick. I have a feeling this is going to end badly. Today, the army broadcast interrupted our, let's say, breakfast. Anyway, they seemed very eager to evacuate us from here, but they went over several things we needed to happen before they do that. First item on the list were to give geographical coordinates and need to get there to leave a sign that we're still alive. Hey, he's back, and he broke our gun. You jackass. A quick glance at the map gave us the information we required. We left a message in a bottle. Ted is back. Did he find anything? He found a can of soup. And 2 bottles of water. We'll send Dolores out because now we need supplies. The trash is becoming full of empty soup cans. We'll hit him with a book. The hell is that noise? So she's hurt. He's sick. He's hungry and tired, and Dolores just looks impressed. We dodged a bullet that time. That is, if the bullet was a huge, Harry had 8 legs and a glowing head. Hopefully, we won't have to deal with him again. Okay. Might as well keep at that, because it looks like this is not going well at all. What will you take outside? Take the gas mask. Because someone broke the rifle. Okay, it's not every day you wake up to a carnivorous plat. Look at that thing! uh, Curse Mary Jane's plant and any gardening ambitions we had. We need to get rid of it. Use the axe. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh boy. Sharpen up for you, chop chop. Phew! That was a close one. Without this axe, we would have been plant food, or with that, it made us fertilizer. Well, the joke's on the damn plant, since we ended up harvesting some of it for food. Scratching at the door can only mean one thing. We raced to the door, not considering it might have been a mutant beast, but luck smiled upon us. Furry fellow seemed really tired and hungry. Should we feed him? Yes, that's the dog that visited us before. Good dog. The dog was back to his former self within an hour. We don't know what they put in that soup, but man, that stuff was good. We decided the dog needed a name, and the right name for him was Pancake. Come here, Pancake. Who's a good boy? Pancake stayed for a while, but was gone the next morning. We can bet he will be back. Water. Does Dolores come back? Oh, you are not doing well. Remember that time Mary Jane went out and grabbed supplies? When she got back, she had a wound on her forearm. Nothing is serious. Oh, this is not... This is not going to end well. She's looking a bit pale today, though. I'm just going for broke at this point in time. Because this is not going well. Sick, hurt, fatigued. Sick and fatigued. Tired. We got a little scared this morning when all of a sudden our map just fell off the wall. Maybe our shelter is haunted. When the map fell down, it revealed some sort of safe behind it. We don't remember installing it, but we probably crack it. We technically have all the time in the world to do it. Should we try? Yeah, why not? It's open. No, she's back. Okay. Did she bring anything? We're not sure how or why the map just decided to slide off the wall, but we're lucky that it happened inside. So found some supplies. Dolores came back. Oh boy. This is just not gonna end well, is it? We found a letter from what seems to be other survivors. They claim to mean us no harm and want to get to know us better. They're asking to choose one person to represent. Off you go. It's true, it's true. They really are others like this. We arrived at the rendezvous unarmed and on time, and we were greeted by a friendly group of survivors. They're being led by twins, a brother and a sister, who seem to be friendly enough. They asked us some questions, and we promised to stay in touch. We heard another transmission this morning. Oh, this is not going to go well. We don't have an axe. We're not lumberjacks. Can't send anyone out there. We stumbled across some remains of a bandit shanty town. Someone or something tore it down. Incidentally, amidst the rubble we found a cat licking its paws nonchalantly, surrounded by blood and dismembered limbs. As we made it back to our shelter, the cat followed. We can now hear its paws impatiently scratching. No. 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 We don't need any more mouths to feed. Also, cats can't be trusted, especially around troubled times. We ignored the scratching and everything was quiet last night. We guess the creature went away. Let's see here. Sorry, kids. Sure. We'll send Ted tomorrow. Pancake came back. We'll take the map. Where did he get the teddy bear head from? Oh boy. Headed for Canada because it has a better public health care system. Okay. Oh, we found more soup. Sure, have some soup. You are going outside. This is not going well. Oh, God. What's wrong with her? Crazy, tired, and fatigued. Left and never came back. Dolores' sanity is questionable. Every new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss. So when a single brick fell from the wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. We should probably check that hole out. Yeah, sure. Why not? We'll send crazy Dolores. What happened? Some crazy rodent, reptile, whatever his crazy mad creatures was, or whatever this crazy mad creature was, leapt out and started jumping all over the damn shelter. It was everywhere. We couldn't catch it before we could do anything. It pushed our radio off the table. Oh, you want water? There's no water. Sure. Let's fix it. Well, she's not that crazy. So this is what is coming down to. Sailing idly in the shelter with very few supplies and a growing sense of impending doom. If only there was some way we can do about it. Something we can do about it. Like breaking into our neighbor's shelter. Sure, she's crazy, do it. Wow, that's a lot of water. Okay, another bottle of water. All right. Yay! Look at this. It's a wonderful vacation. Oh. We have a flashlight. We have cards. We have the book. Oh, we have lots of water. We don't need that. This is not going well. Sounds like Pancake is back. Both my people are crazy. Okay. Ted is hungry. No, no one's going outside. It was horrible to see our friend in pain, but when we saw Pancake whimpering at our doorstep, it was too much. Some bastard shot him and lost a lot of blood. There is no med kit to grab. This is not going to end well. We didn't do anything because we didn't think anything could be worse than a nuclear bomb dropping on our heads. We were wrong. We buried Pancake next. Aww. That's sad. Ted is hungry. Might as well feed you both. we send her. She's not coming back. We really miss the life we had. The space, the sky, the food. More food. We wish we could go back to a time before this damn bomb dropped. This is silly. Is she crazy, tired, thirsty? Okay, fond memories are one thing, but we need to really be ready for a harsh reality that awaits us. Both of them are thirsty. No, fine. Sleazy trader carrying an equal scruffy bag on his shoulder paid a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't wait to see what's inside. Sure. We got a cat. Okay. As soon as the door closed behind us, the trader of the bag started violently to shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out it was an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. The collar says, Shirikov? Is that its name? Dolores is sane again. Yay! Ted is no longer... Aww! Out you go. Because of the cat? Tired and fatigued. Nothing new. Surviving down here is no walk in the park. It won't get any easier. We're hopeful this will blow over soon and life will be back to what it used to be, or else we might face dangers we've never dreamed of. Yay! Shirikov. Some mornings we feel a bit of hopelessness. Some mornings we feel a bit hopeless. We need to pull ourselves together and be more optimistic. The army can't be far. Ted should drink soon. I doubt the army's coming because we didn't chop down any trees. Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside the door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Yes! Let's open. I wasn't expecting it to make it this far anyway. Look at the kitty. We regretted opening the door the minute we saw who was standing on the other side. Dark faces, rifles, determined looks, and a band of teenagers. We're doomed, we thought. Then, out of the blue, one of them asked us if we're the Reds. We've never supported the Red Sox, so we confidently said we weren't. The tension dropped immediately, and those nice young people gave us 2 bottles of water. They also told us to have no fear since Wolverines are around. We're not sure what Wolverines have to do with all of this, but we took their water. Breathe calmly. 1, 2, 3. That's better. Don't panic. Don't panic. We need to open the door in an instant. Or we're going to die. Open the door! Wasn't expecting to get this far anyway. Good cat. Opening the door and letting contaminated air was a great idea. Now, instead of phobias, we have to deal with vomiting. Oh my god. Shirokov is still a fresh addition to our little family, so we need to keep an eye on it. Believe it or not, just today we noticed something on its collar. It seemed to be a metal plate with an address on it. And it's not far. We should take a trip. Yes, we should. Hey, we got an axe back. Where'd the cat go? Still no medical supplies. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the wastes, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat and said they've been looking for it. Apparently it belongs to their dear old man who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Shirokov, thanked us, and left. The cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's for the best. Water. Oh, a checkerboard and an axe. Tension in shelter has been rising ever since the unfortunate panic attack of opening the door and opening of our door incident. Dolores has been mad about this, and she's not giving it up. We will end up fighting unless we talk about it. Should we? Yes. Hungry? Okay, she's hungry. Dolores had to release some steam. That's it. We're all a bit tired, but hopefully it can be cured with a good night's sleep. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. True. Real, true, blue American coffee. That's the kind that you can drink 5 cups and still feel sleepy. Yeah, go for it. You want the coffee? Go for the coffee. Why are you back? Okay. You know what? Might as well. Yeah, sure, we'll send Ted. Guess what? We already got ourselves our very own Fallout garden. We've got a bunch of mushrooms growing on one of the 2 walls. Sure. Mushrooms on walls. That's safe, right? They were delicious. Only concern is now we're glowing in the dark, and now we are too far. And now, okay. Our only concern was that they were glowing in the dark, and now we are too, for that matter. Dolores would love to eat something. There is nothing to eat. Out you go. You are going to take the axe. Oh, good kitty. Ammo! During one of our insane episodes at around 3 o'clock last night, Shirokov ran face first into the wall, causing a loose brick to fall. Behind was a cigar box full of some ammunition, thanks to whoever left those there. A loud crash, surprise shriek, and a bed of debris falling from the ceiling. Truly a recipe for a good start to the day. As it turns out, Shirikov found a new toy, a bit of innocuous wiring that it ripped out of the wall. Who knows what the cable's for, but our lights are still on, so it can't be that important, right? We should take a wire away from our fluffy friend and investigate it. Yes, we should. What happened? We followed the wire outside and found a half-burnt-out truck with two surprised gentlemen inside, surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs. That was some space tech right there. Were they listening in on us from our very own shelter? Their feeble excuse about a roadside picnic didn't convince us. Even Timmy knows, Timmy's dead, you can't have picnics here. And the car had no wheels. The two agents who were spying on us at the door, are now at the door and want to explain themselves. Wasn't expecting to get this far anyway. They were agents, real, live, secret agents on a government mission. We saw their identity cards briefly. They weren't listening to us. It was the cat they were interested in. They made a request, too, wanting us to aid them in some of their top secret missions in the future. If we do that, they'll promise they will extract us to a government safe house full of supplies and donuts. Wasteland is full surprise, like this man on the other side of the door knocking, claiming that he's willing to offer a lot for decent ammunition. Shall we take the trade? Sure. Oh, they wanted ammunition. Whoops. Sure. Shoot him. What was that? Oh, we broke it. It's not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help but thinking about what we can make of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing, or will we have to move to some forsaken hellhole? Forsaken hole, like Toronto. Ted's been outside for a while, or has been outside for far too long. He still has not returned. We fear he's not coming back. We can make it work even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? Yeah, this is where things go horribly wrong. That gun of ours, okay, we should fix it. Cool. Using a high-tech setup of paper cups and yards of string, the agents rang with our next secret mission that will securely land us in the VIP bunker very soon. They want us to go on one successful expedition to write down what we saw in the journal. Easy peasy, right? Oh my god! Wow! Okay. In fact, they promised us a painful death at least 17 times already. Okay, we better be... Okay. Shoot him. Good kitty. Okay. This is not going to go well. It's very difficult to prepare for unforeseen circumstances when you don't see them coming. Well, they are unforeseen by definition, so yeah, okay. Who knows? At this point in time, I'm just waiting for the end. Sure! Oh, good. They gave us that. That's funny. So this is 60 seconds, a fun little game of just trying to survive. You perished. Yeah, everyone either died or went crazy. There you go. So I'm JD, the Media Jack. Thanks for joining me. This is 60 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to start streaming on Mondays instead of Tuesdays from now on, and hopefully you'll join me. You can follow me all over social media at the Media Jack, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and on YouTube, and game on. See you next time.